Maybank says it will be moving its headquarters to Menara Merdeka 118, the world's second tallest building owned by the bank's largest shareholder, PNB, confirming a report by the Edge Weekly on August 15th. The lender inked a 21-year tenancy agreement with PNB, consisting of an initial term of 3 years and renewal for a further 6 3-year terms. The monthly gross rent is RM10.60 per square foot, subject to a variation subsequent to the first 2 terms or 6 years. It will occupy 33 floors in Merdeka 118 and has been offered naming and signage rights over the building. As for the existing Menara Maybank, the group has entered into a 10-year lease agreement with PNB to lease the property to the latter on a triple net basis. This means PNB will bear all expenses of the tower, including maintenance, insurance and taxes. It may rent out Menara Maybank to subtenants. Meanwhile, Maybank will receive a minimum guaranteed rental, which is approximately equivalent to RM12.1 million per annum over the 10-year period. Should Menara Maybank be sold by PNB within the term of the lease agreement or a period of up to 24 months after the expiry of the term of the lease agreement, the net proceeds will be shared between Maybank and PNB. Maybank itself may also secure a buyer for the tower. Maybank Group President and CEO Datuk Salih Ramli explained the decision to shift its headquarters took into consideration the cost of upgrading Menara Maybank to meet, among others, operational and efficiency advantages and the latest standards of sustainability. He said the bank saw it prudent to pursue the tenancy option while evaluating the best options for its current head office. Selangor's Sultan Sharafuddin Idris Shah has revoked state titles bestowed upon former Prime Minister Datuk Seri Najib Razak and his wife Datin Seri Rosmah Mansor. The Selangor ruler ordered the withdrawal of the titles Seri Paduka Mahkota Selangor First Class, which carries the title of Datuk Seri, awarded to Najib in 2004, and also Datuk Paduka Mahkota Selangor, that carries the title of Datuk, awarded in 1992. This follows the federal court's decision last month to affirm his conviction and sentence for siphoning RM42 million of funds from SRC International. Meanwhile, his wife Rosmah was awarded the Seri Paduka Mahkota Selangor First Class in 2005, which gave her the title of Datin Paduka Seri. It was revoked due to her High Court graft conviction on September 1st. The couple was also stripped of their state titles in 2018 by the Negeri Sembilan Palace, although they still hold titles from other states, including Pahang, Melaka, Kedah, Sabah and Sarawak. Earlier, Sultan Sharafuddin in a statement urged the people to uphold the rule of law and respect judicial independence. Sultan Sharafuddin also voiced his support for the speech made by the king a week ago that a royal pardon should not be granted arbitrarily for the sake of certain parties. The ruler said the people should understand that the pardon process has to be done in accordance with the law as enshrined in the Federal Constitution and other existing laws. Prime Minister Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri Yaakob has filed a defamation suit in his personal capacity against ex-UMNO Supreme Council member Datuk Lokman Nur Adam over a video uploaded on the latter's social media accounts. The offending video is titled Bila Presiden UMNO Panggil Tak Datang, Tapi PM Ada Masa Jumpa Mahathir. In these videos, Lokman had alleged, among others, that Ismail is a traitor for meeting with former Premier Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad, that he had offered Datuk Seri Mukhris Mahathir the Deputy Prime Ministership in return for getting Mahathir's support, and that he had abused his power for personal interests so he may remain PM. Lokman had also claimed that Ismail had abused his power in not allowing former Bank Negara Governor Tan Sri Zeti Akhtar Aziz and Loh Teck Joe to be charged, and that he had conspired with Mahathir to fix Datuk Sri Najib Razak to ensure the Pekan MP's conviction. In his suit, Ismail said the allegations are false, defamatory and made in bad faith, and had hurt his feelings and caused him unnecessary mental and emotional pressure. The PM sought and obtained an injunction to compel Lokman to take down the video and stop repeating the allegations. He is also seeking general, aggravated and exemplary damages, along with costs of the action. The Department of Statistics says the sales value of Malaysia's wholesale and retail trade grew 41% year-on-year to 130.7 billion ringgit in July, led by an increase in motor vehicle sales value, retail and wholesale trade value. According to its statement, the sales value of motor vehicles expanded 613.8% to 14.4 billion ringgit. Retail trade surged 37.5% to 56.6 billion ringgit, while wholesale trade rose 20.6% to 59.7 billion ringgit. In terms of volume index, wholesale and retail trade registered a year-on-year growth of 33.7%. This was contributed by motor vehicles, which rose 681.6%, and retail trade, which saw an increase of 31.6%. Wholesale trade also recorded a positive growth at 10.8%. Looking at the macro outlook and improving fundamentals, MIDF research projects retail trade growth at 17.6% for 2022. In a note today, it said Malaysia's consumer spending is expanding strongly, as reflected in retail trade sales growth of 21.6% year-on-year in the first 7 months of 2022. Although the overnight policy rate, or OPR, is on an upward trajectory, MIDF believes it would have minimal effect on domestic spending. It sees the OPR reaching 2.75% by the end of this year and possibly to 2019's level of 3% by early 2023. Burmas Auto saw a 388.5% jump in quarterly net profit, mainly due to a surge in vehicle sales prior to the expiry of the sales tax exemption incentive. The jump in earnings was also attributed to the reopening of the country's economy and the launch of the new Kia Carnival. Net profit rose to 50.16 million ringgit in the first quarter of FY23, while revenue surged 123.5% to 716.87 million ringgit as the group sold more Mazda, Peugeot and Kia cars. It also witnessed positive contribution from Mazda Malaysia, while the strengthening of the ringgit against the yen also helped. It declared a first interim dividend of 3 cents per share. Burma said the automotive sector continues to face disruption challenges from the ongoing shortage of microchips and components, as well as shipment delays. However, the group expects its performance for the rest of the fiscal year ending April 30th, 2023 to remain encouraging. Its share price finished up 2.23% at 1 ringgit 83 cent today, translating into a market capitalization of 2.13 billion ringgit.